Hi, Deborah Lee here. How are you guys? I'm doing another walk and talk and health information video. It is a beautiful 60 degrees outside of Houston, a gorgeous day. I'm dressed a little bit warm, but better warm than freezing. Well, my first two videos did not turn out the way I wanted on this particular subject, because I thought that I accidentally clicked it off after I had discussed some of the important nutritional and just health information that was shared by Dr. Malik on Twitter. He might have shared them other places as well. But as a matter of fact, it turned off way before I had discussed it. So I'm going to go into it just a little bit today. So what was really important that I have been researching lately, when I say lately, in the last year or so, is the importance of intermittent fasting. And a lot of people do intermittent fasting because they primarily want to lose weight, but you don't always lose weight with intermittent fasting. It depends on how many calories you eat. But the importance of intermittent fasting, according to Dr. Malik, is just because for autophagy, A-U-T-O-P-H-A-G-Y. Look that up. It's basically recycling of your cell, getting rid of all the components that are not necessary in your cell, and then sort of like a regeneration or recycling of your cells, which is super important for your health. So in type 2 diabetes, there's been some research that is super helpful for that, but it's just helpful for your immune function, your immune system, period. And he mentions a 16-8, I believe. It could be 18-6 too, but that means you are fasting for 16 or 18 hours and eating for 6 or 8 hours, depending on how much you're fasting, how many hours you're fasting. So research that. It's not that difficult either. So let's say that your last meal is at 6 in the evening, and then you go off to work, and then you have lunch. So you're basically skipping breakfast. You're pretty much there in that zone. So consider that. Always ask your doctor first what he thinks. However, doctors do not study nutrition, so not many. According to Dr. Malik, he does. So also, what was important in this particular health sort of cheat sheet, he also talks about the spiritual aspect and getting rid of toxic people in your life. He talks about just importance of vitamin D, vitamin C, and those were some. I'll go over some other ones, but that was mainly what I wanted to talk about today: intermittent fasting. And I would say not getting stressed. Stress is so terrible for you. Getting out in the sunlight like I'm doing today is so important, and not letting things irritate you like just someone did just now. Okay, I'm going to turn this around. Like I said, my video is going to be hopefully fun and light, but look how narrow the sidewalk is. Okay, I'm going to go on the sidewalk. Well, there are two people walking toward me. Have you ever had that where people are walking towards you and they refuse to move an inch? So I'm like basically walking on the edge, almost going into the grass. Okay, no, I'm not irritated. Of course not. I'm trying to de-stress. Anyway, so my videos are hopefully going to be light, fun, sharing nutritional information and what I see along the way. Okay, so I'm watching this series called Limitless with, Chris Hemsworth. And he is just focused on his immune system, and he's gone through several episodes already that I've watched. And the first two were like just importance of extreme heat or cold, extreme temperature on your immune system, how it's very important for your immune system and it's healthy for your immune system. And then he also talks about just memory and how it's important for social interaction and memory. Then this last episode, I actually had to kind of turn it off. It sort of was depressing, but it just talks about some people that have come into some real hardship in their life that they weren't expecting, and how they shifted that. I guess I didn't watch the very end. It just a little bit of a downer for me, but there was this guy who was into martial arts and made his living at martial arts, was champion in martial arts, and then had a terrible traumatic injury. But then he got into Tai Chi, which sort of was sort of in that same vein of his martial arts. I don't know if Tai Chi is considered martial arts. I guess it is. But I felt like it was combining sort of the memory episode and with this episode, just memorizing these certain forms are super important as you age. So you're always having some kind of social interaction, and the memory part of it is really good for you as you age, as your brain ages. Because in the last episode, they talked about how dance was super important for elderly folks, not only for their fitness, but for their memory, because they actually had to memorize certain steps. Anyway, take that to heart. I don't know. Take what you want out of that. That's a lot of information, but I thought Tai Chi would be a great combination of not only your fitness, but also for memory. All right, have a good one. I hope you enjoy your day. Don't let people irritate you. If they don't move over, just hit them in the shoulder. No, I'm just kidding. Just move over. It's okay. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.